Hi, this is Wojtek from Precision Auto Injectors. Many of the customers have been emailing me recently regarding the spray pattern of the fuel injectors that I specifically sell for the 87 all the way up to the 95 Jeep 4.0, as well as some of the 5.2 and 5.9 liter applications. The great thing about the fuel injectors that I sell is that they have a much wider spray pattern than the factory Siemens Deca injectors. You're going to see that in a minute once I demonstrate that. A lot of the customers have been seeing mile per gallon increases with this set alone, in the 2 to 3 miles per gallon range. It's not some gimmick or anything like that. It's just simple, simple spray pattern increase, allows the fuel to be atomized much better and easier to burn. So let me start the test right now. This is going to be a test done at 1600 RPMs, as it would be in your Jeep under light load. This is a 50% duty cycle. So take a look at the spray pattern. I'm going to zoom in a second. The injectors on the right are the factory Siemens Deca injectors, and the injectors on the left are the injectors that we sell. They're only available in our store. There are other sellers that sell different kinds of injectors, but the ones that we sell, take tests of them on the flow bench. Now we're going to test the injectors under a static flow rate. This means that the injector is going to be kept open, and we're going to do the test at 3 bar, which is also 43.5 psi. This doesn't necessarily mean that your vehicle has to run at that pressure. It's just the standard for testing to keep the results consistent. I'm going to start the test now. As you can see, the 3 injectors on the right are the factory injectors, and it looks like the solution is coming up a lot faster. And that's not because they're flowing more, but rather the flow pattern on them is so dense and narrow in the center that it's causing a lot of air bubbles to form. And the ones on the left are the ones that we sell. It's a gentler spray, just because the spray pattern is more of a wide cone versus that narrow stream. And as you can see here, the results are the same. The injectors flow the same. We have the 3 on the left, which the great thing about our shop is we test so many injectors, we sell so many sets, that every single set that we do, we flow match them. And what flow matching means is that in a particular day, let's say we test 200 injectors. Out of those 200 injectors, we'll match up individual injectors with ones that flow identical flow rates and box those up. That way when a customer receives the injectors, all the injectors in that set are flowing exactly what they should be, and exactly, usually within 1 to 2% of each other. It just keeps the fuel distribution in your cylinders even, and it just helps make everything run smooth and maximizes your benefits. The ones on the right, these 2 are the proper flow rate. This one is slightly off, but it was just used for this demonstration. And plus, we never sell the factory injectors. We only sell the ones that you see on the left. We just don't believe in selling an inferior product when there's much better ones out there. So this concludes the video, and if you guys have any questions, you can email me at precisionautoinjectors@yahoo.com. I can also be reached at 407-536